Hey guys, Major again, your favorite Canadian YouTuber, and guess what? RWBY versus Maka. Oh boy, this is gonna be epic. To be honest, I really don't know anything about Soul Eater. I heard of it. I've only heard like 1 or 2 characters at the most from the series, but other than that, I know like just about little to nothing about it. Now, I know some things about RWBY because I have done my research on her before. Of course, you guys remember my battles between Leonardo versus RWBY and Team RWBY versus the Ninja Turtles, right? Yeah, I went through a lot of hard work, time, and effort for that, and a lot of research as well. So, I think I know I've heard enough about RWBY, but I'm not sure if I know enough for this battle since I know pretty much nothing about Maka. Well, although I think a guy who made his own versus series, Animation Rewind, made a promotional video about him once where he made a RWBY versus Maka fight. I don't exactly remember how it happened. But yeah. Anyway, I heard this battle is going to be animated by Wire Torch, and that guy, he has to be like the greatest 3D animator I've ever seen on Animation Rewind's channel. Maybe even better than Just Zeno. And Just Zeno was pretty good, so that's really saying something. Okay, I think I've said enough. Let's get straight into the battle. Let's get right. I'm just kidding. Here we go.
Tonight's episode of Cartoon Fight Club is sponsored by Cradle of Empires. Cradle of Empires is a free
he's advertising these again.
If you enjoyed this series, please consider downloading this free game by clicking the
SpongeBob dances.
Downloading with our custom link would greatly support the channel. So please download this app if you want to help produce future episodes.
Well, I just might look into it. Yeah, and this new intro, once again, awesome. Oh, and that sprite battle with Saniji, that's just, wow, that looks amazing. Yeah, I gotta see where that originated from.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the second episode of Season 3. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you're new to this new quality over quantity format, please check out the first episode
Might as well fix the camera.
As the Season 3 update video. But if you have seen those videos and know how the game is played, then let's get ready for tonight's matchup.
Tonight, we have a battle
She's
between
back?
welding female heroes, Ruby Rose and Maka Auburn.
Finally, we get a battle between 2 chicks. When was the last time we had a battle with 2 females?
The last full episode that included 2 chicks was Yandere Chan and Kara. I believe that episode was back in March.
Wait. Did you just assume Kara's gender as a girl and not an attack?
Oh my!
Very well, just started assaulting the Undertale fandom.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let them get triggered. What's worse is that you're taking tonight's video off topic.
Look who's talking.
To the audience.
You're correct. What is the task? And with that,
Oh my god, that argument. My god, that's... Ow, my head hurts.
With the edgy version of Little Red Riding Hood.
The, great place for the thing to cut the video off at.
Sour Patch Kids Tropical have arrived.
We don't care.
Let's kick things off with the edgy version of Little Red Riding Hood, Ruby Rose.
In what way is Ruby...
Is she gonna be in every single episode?
There's a connection.
Well,
She's got the red hood.
now, I'm not saying I don't like his sister, but I think I kind of prefer Warlord more.
Definitely a comparison.
Well, speaking of the...
Now, I'm not saying she's a bad co-host. She's doing a rather decent job, but I think, I just, the way, Warlord does it with Animation Rewind, I think I, just, prefer that one.
Step up to the plate and put a stop to these monsters.
Enter Ruby and her older half-sister Yang. After Ruby's mom, Summer Rose, was sent to a dirt nap, Ruby and Yang took on training from their uncle Crow. Crow taught Ruby how to become a master at wielding the scythe.
Yep.
She was such a quick learner that she became a prominent student at Beacon Academy, a school designed for teaching its students how to take out the Grim.
she was so good, she entered the school 2 years early. She is iconically known for wielding her signature crescent rose.
Sorry if I am not talking enough, guys. I just don't really have anything to say.
And a large scythe.
The crescent rose is loaded with 4 different types of dust ammunition: fire dust, ice dust, electric dust, and gravity dust.
Fire, ice, and electric are all pretty self-explanatory, elementary range-based.
Gravity, that's where things get complicated, right?
A unique technique in which RWBY uses her recoil to launch herself miles into the air for both aerial travel and aerial combat.
Her semblance is speed. RWBY is one of the fastest characters in the entire series, as she can move far faster than the eye can perceive. She can use her speed to create heavy wind gusts.
I heard that the fastest the eye can react to is about 9,000 miles per hour, right?
Silver Eyes. This ability is still quite a mystery, but this is a legendary ability that RWBY inherited from her mother. Much like Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time, this ability needs a strong
of course.
It's not something RWBY can do whenever she...
Yeah, I remember people the way they would describe this in a similar way to how Super Saiyan is triggered.
Her power is unmatched. She froze and incapacitated a giant grim dragon and severely damaged Cinder with this blast.
With all this in mind, RWBY still has her flaws. As a 16-year-old girl, she can sometimes be quite naive, and as a human, she does have clear limitations in regard to durability and physical capability.
Overall, RWBY Rose is a prodigy when it comes to grim hunting and scythe wielding. While she is young and
You know, I think I've actually looked into the Silver Eyes and explained it in Leonardo vs. RWBY.
Originally started out as Daddy's little girl, being the prized daughter of Spirit Omar. However, after she witnessed her father cheat on her mother, Maka became determined to follow in her mom's footsteps to become a Meister.
This is the part where Maka partners up with Soul Eater in an attempt to create a death scythe that is more powerful than that of her father.
Maka is essentially Soul's tactician.
So she's fighting against her father?
Soul plays Brawn. Together, they make a great duo when it comes to facing witches. Now, these witches aren't your Halloween broom-flying hook-nosed soup-stewing witches.
Yeah.
The witches in the Soul Eater universe are much more manipulative.
Are they like the ones from Bayonetta?
The population of humans are extremely distrustful of witches from their previous attempts of causing destruction centuries ago.
Luckily for the general human population, they have Maka and Soul.
Sorry, I realized it wasn't loud enough.
Protecting them. Maka carries an anti-demon wavelength, as her soul's rhythm naturally repels evil energies.
When Soul Eater transforms into the death
she doesn't have to worry about that when facing RWBY, because RWBY faces like a pure evil creatures, ones who don't even have blood or souls.
Meister Academy.
Maka possesses an extremely rare type of soul, which only 1 in 50 million people have. This is known as the Grigori soul type. With it, she can unlock the
Gargoyle? What?
Anti-demon wavelength we previously discussed, and soul perception,
Grigori.
which allows Maka to sense the attributes and estimated capabilities.
What kind of face is that?
Maka is an enhanced athlete, a skilled
Of course, I've seen weirder anime faces, but still.
Meister, and has several degrees of armor in her arsenal.
Maka's main armor sets are the white Grigori armor and the black blood. The black blood armor is a dress reformed out of Soul Eater's black blood and acts as Maka's armor against attacks, while allowing her to increase the speed and strength of her own attacks.
The white Grigori armor offers very similar defensive protection.
In that guy who did his own RWBY vs. Maka, the Animation Rewind talked about like over a year ago, more or less. I think he said something about Maka having the ability, or some sort of dark form that would allow her to break through people's souls or something.
Soul Eater are living things, and they do have limits.
Maybe I didn't fully understand. I don't entirely remember exactly what he said.
Her capabilities diminish greatly.
In her first duel with
What the heck? Does the scythe have a mind of its own?
Weapon partner badly injured. Maka also found out that Frankenstein was far out of her league, and even saw his
Frankenstein?
became afraid of him.
He's joking, right?
She broke down in fear. Overall, Maka is a highly skilled Meister, and her partner's soul is a very powerful weapon. Together, the pair.
The soul is. The scythe is alive.
With much to learn, she has
that almost rhymes.
Her belt for a teenager. While the circumstantial simulator loads up, please remember that tonight's upload was sponsored by Cradle of Empires, which is a free iOS and Android Matches Republic.
Interesting way of putting things metaphorically.
You could greatly support this channel to create more awesome animations just like the one you're about to see. With all this in mind,
simulation type.
the circumstances are loaded up, so let's get ready for the fight. Let the battle begin.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see what you got for us, Wire Torch. Let's do this. Yeah, this looks cool already. We haven't even seen the characters yet. Man, those Grimm look pretty cool. There's Ruby. Man, the animation looks awesome so far. Again, you'd expect that from Wire Torch. Wait, is Maka shooting at her already? Sorry if it's a little hard for you guys to see. There's a glaring light somewhere. Hey. Ooh.
Ah!
Why is she screaming?
Hey! Those are our patient's souls. Stop killing them like that.
What?
What?
Kid, put your crazy ass gun sight, whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, he said he was looking for voice actors a long time ago.
It's no use talking to her. Soul, transform. Wait! You don't have to fight!
Yeah, well, Matt, the voice acting is not bad. Although I don't entirely know what Maka sounds like, but I have heard Ruby's voice quite a few times before. So I'm definitely going to hear it because when I go to Fan Expo this year, the entire cast of RWBY is going to be there for all 4 days of the exhibition. That's right, I'm going to Fan Expo, and the entire cast of RWBY is going to be there. Going to be there all 4 days, so I'm going to get a chance to meet them. And not to mention, Sean Shamel and Chris Sabat, the voices of Goku and Vegeta, are going to be there as well. Sean was there last year. I hope to see him again this year. Man, this animation looks epic. But did her arm just grow through the ground? Yeah, I guess you can't expect it to be 100% perfect, because you see those glitches in MMD and other 3D animation sources almost all the time. So, yeah. Oh yeah, she can fight with the other side, because she's a hand-to-hand combat fighter as well. I just realized the musical background is like a rock and roll theme of RWBY's theme. Why did she faint? Wait, is it over? Wait, did she win? Oh. Oh, it's not over yet! Ow! My god, that's gonna hurt. Especially with the cracking noise. What? I don't think that's how the silver eyes are triggered. I don't think that's how the silver eyes are triggered.
The winner is...
Then again, animation does not equal simulation, so, let me guess. Teen Gohan Fighter did the research on the silver eyes, right?
Animator, Wire Torch, and the co-host Little G Fresh.
Never mind.
If you enjoyed what you saw, please check out their channels.
Don't forget to check out my channel for a number of original songs, music videos, and much more.
Oh yeah, I must have realized we've been talking about them before.
Right now, subscribe to Little G Fresh.
Also, special thanks to the voice actors. The voice of RWBY was played by Desty704, and the voice of Maka was played by
Nice.
Cody Cat. So check out all 4 of these channels. Also, please don't forget that
Great job,
tonight's upload is
gals.
sponsored by
Guys,
Cradle of Empires. Just by downloading this free game with our custom link below.
I'm not good with slang.
Support the future of this channel because we are going
Just forget what I said. That was humiliating.
which does need a lot bigger budget. So please consider downloading that game. It only takes a few seconds. And now let's get
Just
ready
forget
for
everything I said.
post-analysis.
Not everything, but just forget that. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Oh boy, now while RWBY does win, it is super important to mention these two things.
Mhm.
Firstly, we decided to give the technical victory for only taking out Maka. Yes, theoretically, Soul may or may not still be around, but that doesn't matter since we wanted this fight to be looked at as a one-on-one as strictly as possible. And while in its most endless
Well, since her
definition,
side
this
is alive,
a 2-on-1,
and she
we
cares
thought it
about
would be
times,
reasonable to end the fight once RWBY KO'd Maka, regardless of Soul status. The second
regardless
thing
if it's an actual
that this
life or
fight
death.
was such a super close call to make, especially since not only both characters are so statistically similar, which will be discussed soon,
Mhm.
but also because RWBY is still developing as a character, while Maka is pretty much complete. But with all this in mind,
I guess I can agree with that, although, like I said, I've never watched Soul Eater.
why RWBY is statistically the superior combatant in this theoretical match.
Here we go. Oh, is he gonna do that for every single episode? Not that that's a bad thing or anything.
Speed, and one of the fastest things RWBY
Alright,
has
here we go.
shown actually comes from the iconic RWBY Red trailer. In this scene, she takes out a total of 51 monsters in just 1 minute and 10 seconds. However, that 1 minute and 10 seconds is direct animation time, not plot time. For example, Flash moves much slower in direct animation time.
Yeah, true.
It's impossible to animate faster than light speeds without making the video too blurry to understand.
Yeah, that would be like humanly impossible.
RWBY ended up finishing this battle much quicker. In the final stretch of battle, she fires a round of bullets and then proceeds to dash alongside the bullets. She takes out 24 of the 51 total monsters in the time it took for one bullet shell to fall and hit the floor. These monsters are roughly 8 feet high, and when the shell fell from the floor, it didn't dig through the ground as if it fell miles down. The time it takes for a metal shell like this to fall 8 feet is roughly 4/5 or 0.8 of 1 single second. RWBY physically
Wow.
defeated 24 monsters in 0.8 of 1 second. Let's lowball this and forget the fighting part. Just traveling this distance of 2,568 feet with a minimal semblance multiplier would put
Sorry if I'm boring you with the
6 times
reaction.
the speed
I'm
of
just
sound, and
trying to
this is
listen.
lowballing. Now let's compare this to Maka. Maka is arguably the fastest thing in the Soul Eater universe, meaning she can easily scale to many other characters and feats. One of the fastest feats I can find that Maka could realistically scale to is when the Demon airship traveled to the moon in roughly 3 days.
The moon?
The speed of this ship, roughly 3,318 miles per hour. Saying Maka can travel 3,318 miles per hour is super generous, considering she completed her 100-meter dash in about 9 seconds, making her running speed peak human at 25 miles per hour. And we have seen her dodge bullets, which are twice the speed of sound, but this ship scale is even faster than dodging bullets at roughly
Yeah, but that was
4
the
times
ship,
speed of
not
sound instead of
Maka.
2. So I'm being
I'm really
with
confused.
this scale. Overall, through scaling, RWBY is still 25% faster than Maka, as she is 1,059 miles faster than her. The edge in speed goes to RWBY.
Strength, huh?
When it comes to strength, Maka can easily scale to the strength of the werewolf character.
Wow.
Free is strong enough to
Pretty
easily
evenly
power the
matched. Kind of like
character's
the Balrog versus
200-year form.
TJ
His
combo,
200-year
right?
form is twice as heavy as his 100-year form, which he states is the weight of 100 years. This is obviously an expression, but if we lowball this,
Yeah, I just realized, Death Battle posted that episode at the same time that Cartoon Fight Club made a new episode, I believe. Or am I thinking of a different one? I don't know.
200-year form, roughly 18,000 pounds, which Free can throw and Maka can scale to. RWBY was strong enough to lift the Nevermore and carry it up a mountain, then proceeded to chop its head off. Scientists say that the anatomy of a T-Rex is closest to that of a pigeon. The only reason why I bring this up is because the giant Nevermore bird is the same height of a T-Rex, and I think
In the,
that as a bird, the Nevermore can also share similar anatomy to a pigeon, just like the T-Rex does.
Yeah,
Which
and
means it's
Jurassic
fair to
Park
say
did
that
explain,
Nevermore can also
and not just Jurassic Park, but other paleontological research did explain how most dinosaurs are actually more related to birds than reptiles.
Overall, when it comes to strength, both RWBY and Maka share almost identical strength feats at both roughly 18,000 pounds a pair. This is pennies on the dollars at this point, but at the very least, RWBY's feat was direct and Maka's was a mutual scale. However, they both calc to roughly 8.
Hey, why is the thing shaking?
The ends up being pretty much even.
Why was the thing shaking?
The power and durability category is going to be the most controversial one.
Power and durability are combined now?
With that being said,
I think they should be separate, but okay.
Some type of statistical calculation, so let's go forth with this. Before power, let's start with durability. RWBY survived point-blank bullet shots and a free fall at roughly 580 feet. A ball of this impact has the power of 86,240 joules. Considering that one of the strongest jackhammers has the power of roughly 63 joules, this fall is like tanking almost 1,400 fully powered jackhammers to the face. Energy to destroy a suburban-sized home. Now for RWBY's own power. Her best feat does come from the Silver Eyes. Her Silver Eyes were strong enough to freeze a Grim Dragon. This can easily scale to the Grim Dragon's power, which according to Map SK is small town level with at least 1.2 kilotons of
but I don't think that's how her Silver Eyes work.
With her best armor, Maka tanked a head-on Kishin blast. This blast created a 61-foot
But then again, I guess
radius of 30.5 feet. This is very similar to the Davy Crockett.
I don't know. Maybe you guys can explain this much better than I can, because right now I'm really confused.
Maka can easily scale to that foe she was facing during this blast, putting her own power out at a multi-city block level as well. Overall, while Maka is far more durable than RWBY with her multi-city block durability versus RWBY's building durability, RWBY is far more destructive with her small-town Silver Eyes versus Maka's multi-city block scale. The edge in durability goes to Maka, but the edge in destruction and power goes to RWBY.
Yeah, but once again, I don't think that's how the Silver Eyes work. They have to be triggered a certain way.
This is a very tricky category to pick apart, mainly because this is technically a 2-on-1. Without question, Maka without Soul Eater is far, far less experienced. If Maka does not have Soul Eater by her side as her scythe, RWBY would easily wipe the floor against her. However, we can't end the conversation and judge the battle like this, because for a good stretch of the fight, these two are going to start as a pair. Maka and Soul are essentially at the top of their class. Maka being a straight-A student, and Maka and Soul have defeated foes such as Krona and Mosquito, who has over 800 years worth of experience. While Maka does fight
that's not the strangest name for an anime villain I've ever heard.
Maka fights as a solo pair far more often than RWBY fights completely on her own. RWBY almost always fights with either Team RWBY or Team RNJR. I will count Maka's
What does RNJR stand for?
Experience, since technically she is the tactician. Because of this,
Rune
I'm going
Jr.?
to give a considerable, not a huge, but a considerable intelligence and experience edge to Maka Albarn.
Alright, here we go. Final verdict.
This is a super close battle. RWBY holds 2 edges over Maka, being speed and power, and Maka holds a durability and intelligence edge. They both have equal strength. They are split 2 ways with 1 tie in strength.
Sorry, that's my phone.
To pick a winner at this point is to look at the edges each character holds over each other and see who has the wider gaps. If we look at the orange circle on this blast chart, we can see that Maka's durability edge is roughly 4 times larger than RWBY's building level durability. It's tough to put a number on experience and intelligence, but at the very least, 2 heads are smarter than 1. So I would say at least Team Maka is twice as smart.
Didn't you say you were trying to make it as much of a one-on-one fight as possible?
Maka has twice the experience and intelligence as RWBY is a comfortable edge. It's being very nice to Maka, considering how skilled RWBY is. RWBY is 25% faster than Maka, and RWBY's power is small town level.
So once again, I'm really sorry if you guys are getting bored with the reaction. I just don't really have much to say, and I really want to hear what he has to say about this.
Multi-city block power at roughly 4 blocks, making RWBY roughly 50 times more powerful. So when comparing these gaps, RWBY's edges in speed and power are wider than Maka's edges in durability and intelligence. This means that a hit from the Silver Eyes blast should be more than enough to take Maka out. Due to the black blood equipped on the Team Maka duo, the Silver Eyes can affect them, considering black blood is created through black magic for evil intent and having madness-causing properties.
Didn't you say she has something that, like, shield her from evil dark magic or something like that? I don't remember exactly or specifically what he said earlier.
On this black blood that these two possess. Take Black Spider-Man, for example. Peter Parker isn't technically evil, but the black symbiote is, which means loud, vibrating sounds would still affect this Black Spider-Man just as much as it would affect Venom. Ruby Silver Eyes should have the same effect on Black Blood,
I guess I agree with that.
regardless of who has this Black Blood, making the winner of this battle Ruby Rose. Now, if you want to see a pre-time skip rematch, all you have to do is like this video. If this video gets 15,000 likes, there will be a rematch. Also, don't forget to comment down your own ideas, and don't forget to download the free iOS and Android game Cradle of Empires by clicking the link below. Stay tuned as I reveal the next fighters for next Saturday, August 19th. Next Saturday on Cartoon Fight Club.
That's the next time thing he's going to be using from now on? Leonardo? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus who? Who are they taking on? Oh, the Bat Family, I remember. I think. Are they doing that for Cartoon Fight Club or Cartoon Fight Night? I forget. Yep, Cartoon Fight Club. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to do this for Cartoon Fight Club or Cartoon Fight Night. Because when I saw the trailer on Cartoon Fight Night, that got me confused on it, which channel it's going to be appearing on. This one's going to be epic. I think it depends on which incarnation of the Turtles, though. I think that 2003 might be the most fair to put up against them.
Between the Bat Family and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's going to be a really epic battle. It was highly well animated, and it is worth your view. So please come back next Saturday, and if you want to support this quality over quantity format, please consider downloading the free app with our custom link in the description.
I would say more after the video, but I think I've said enough.
And I'll fast forward to you later.
Have you guys ever seen my video, my very first episode of Show Off Showdown, Leonardo versus RWBY? Well, to be honest, I will admit that's not my best episode. Then again, almost everyone's first episode is not their best. And we all got to start somewhere, right? Anyway, in that episode, I think I sort of looked into Ruby Silver Eyes and kind of explained it a bit. And the way it was portrayed in this episode, I don't think it works exactly like that. What the heck? What is that, Kirby EXE? My god, that is creepy. Might as well just stitch his mouth closed while you're at it. Well, that put me out of the mood. Probably gonna have nightmares about that. Well, I'd say more, but I think I've said enough. Have you guys ever seen my battle between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus RWBY? For the Turtles versus Bat Family, like I said, I think it depends on exactly which incarnation of the Turtles Animation Rewind's using, because I think the 2003 Turtles would be the most fair to put up against the Bat Family. Now, he has used composite Turtles before, but I'm not sure if he should, because it has been confirmed that every different incarnation of the Turtles are completely different characters from different separate universes in a TMNT multiverse. It has been confirmed in the movie Turtles Forever, where at least 2 or 3 different incarnations of the Turtles have met each other through parallel dimensions. You understand what I'm saying, right? So, plus, if you think about it, from many different incarnations of the Turtles have had slightly different personalities from other versions of themselves. Like, you know what I mean, right? So, yeah, I think it's best that we only stick with one incarnation, because not only do I believe the 2003 are probably the strongest incarnations of the Turtles, then putting other incarnations, combining with them would probably just give them more weaknesses than strengths if you think about it. Then again, I could be confusing it, but you get what I'm saying, right? I think it's best that Animation Rewind, you know, he has explained how all different versions of Link and the Legend of Zelda is a multiverse, and definitely the Superman thing, where over 44 incarnations of Superman are all from parallel universes in the DC multiverse. This is the exact same thing with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think it's best that he only uses one version of the Turtles and without any composites, then that'll just confuse things. I think the 2003 Turtles would be the best to put up against the Bat Family. Well, I think I've said enough. Anyway, that was epic, and as expected, great freaking job from WireTorch. Yeah, he's really outdone himself this time. Oh, and as for the co-hosting thing, Animation Rewind's sister, Little G Fresh, I'm not saying I hate her or anything. Like, she's doing a not bad job co-hosting, but I think I still definitely prefer the Warlord. I think he's just is a much more clever and much more entertaining, and interacts a lot better with Animation Rewind. No offense, Lil G Fresh did a good job, but I just prefer the Warlord. Nothing personal, okay? Hope there aren't any too many arguments in the comments. And then again, this is the internet, everyone. Okay, I think I've said enough now. Well, that's all I can say. That's all I have to say. See you next time, guys. Bye. Hey.